I'm Iain Kelly. I'm one of your regular callers. John for free and Amanda, Vivian and Eloise. You know what to do. Call 0330 123 1215 up to 1 to get through to the studio.
Good evening, this is Pitcher Phil with Absolute Baseball. In last night's action, it was Toronto over the Orioles 3-2, the Yankees over Boston 5-0, the Padres over the Mets 3-1, and the Bay over Seattle 10-4. Tonight, Texas are playing right now down at Anaheim, so till next Sunday, see you in the bullpen.
So I found that the best thing in the world, the most fun you could ever have, is by... And everyone do this, get 2 pens at home. 2 pens.
I haven't got 2 pens. Can I have a go? You've been hogging this.
It says BX over your mic.
I don't know what it means, but it's working. So, I know what it means. They put, like, a thing on for me so I sound louder.
Okay, there we go. You have that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get 2 pens, and you drum on the table, and then, like Keith Moon, you toss them in the air, and you try and catch that. I caught one! I caught one in the pen!
I don't know where one of mine went. It's all the way over here.
Then the other one disappears. I've lost 5 pens. 5 bloody pens.
Mine was by the door.
Hey, we started late. Do I get less money for this, or do I get the same?
Same.
I'm not here in a few weeks because of there's like a rock concert going on.
Yes.
Don't get
How
paid,
inconvenient.
Don't get paid for that, do I?
No. I don't know. I thought that you would have because it was their
How about
choice.
if I just come in and make tea for someone? I can get paid for that, can't I?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Hey,
I do.
Can anyone afford to take the time off in this economic climate? We've got an action-packed show this evening. Did I just say action-packed? What a tosser.
You sound like
what a tosser.
a real jock now.
Yeah, I sound like one of those guys on crack.
You're going to talk up to the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do this, they go. Okay, coming up, we got some exciting calls from you. Plus, we'll be speaking to the London's best dietitian. And that's riding the fader. Riding.
You look like you're having a bit too much fun with that riding fader.
That ain't no fader I'm riding, baby. I'm out. Anyway, so... we've got a new game that I forgot to tell you about.
What's the game? Woo!
It's the best fun you could ever have, dear listener.
I do like it. And I've got both my pens still.
All right, stop talking now.
All right.
Because we started late, Jeff finished late, we started late, so we're late on the music. We're 8 minutes into the show and we've not played a record. Let's play the God Mr. Grace isn't listening.
Fault.
No, it's not our fault. It's Jeff Lloyd's fault and John Lecky's
He played
fault.
an extra song for us.
Stop talking, woman!
Shut, stop talking to me then!
So, we've got a new game. We're going to enter the Coliseum later on, and you found some music. Don't pretend to throw a pen at me, because I'll throw a pencil at you.
I drew on my face.
I've got the Coliseum later on, and this week's hot debate. Bob Dylan, good or toss?
Good.
Yeah, okay, well, I say toss, but we'll find out. We've also got a new thing, and this is, I think, it's good. So I'm going to read. I'm not going to show it to the camera, actually. Let me hide it. I'm going to read an extract from a biography, and you have to guess whose biography it is.
I like it.
That's not bad, is it?
No, it's good.
That's not bad. So we'll be doing that a little bit later on. What else is there? Oh yeah, if you've got under 10s listening, I want to talk to them after midnight. I want to do a thing where we just have kids after midnight who are staying up late and just find out what it's like to be under 10 and up after midnight, because that's kind of quite late for a kid, isn't it? So we're doing that. And I don't know, a load of old tosh. I'm too tired really to do a radio show, hence I missed this. Oh, yeah, the number's 0330 123 1215. Sorry, I should have made that clear at the start. That's 0330 123 1215. It's a phone-in show. Call in, otherwise I am absolutely screwed. I've been on a plane. I've been to Sweden, and that means I'm deaf. I'm always deaf when I come off of aeroplanes, and I can't hear a bloody thing. So if I shout, you have my sincerest apology. I've been ripped off abroad. That's the thing tonight. Have you ever been ripped off abroad? I went to Sweden. It was lovely. Wonderful, wonderful people. Very friendly people. Bits of Stockholm. Wasn't so keen on bits of it. I thought were lovely. Stayed in a beautiful hostel last night. Yeah, me. Iain Lee off the telly in a hostel. Wonderful. And saw a wonderful wedding. Fantastic. But on the way back from the hotel to the train station, a journey of approximately 2 minutes, literally 2 minutes, being very lazy, 2 minutes, the cab driver charged us £12. £12, Eloise.
That's terrible.
12 quid. And I've just sat there fuming quietly. And my wife went, is your meter working properly, mate? Oh, yeah, it's Sunday, so he's charged more money.
What?
So it's like, yeah, but £12 is taking the mick a little bit. Oh, no, it's not. It's normal. And we just said, we've just done a 40-minute ride that cost us 45 quid. You're saying a 2-minute ride?
It's £12.
It's
£12. That's crazy. Was it the same cab driver that took back Verinder after Shindiggery Live?
He got ripped off terribly. Maybe it's cab driver. Well, OK, let's throw this out as two things. Ever been ripped off abroad? 0330 123 1215. Ever been ripped off by a cab driver? There we go. 0330 123 1215. Graham's from Romford. Good evening, Graham. Oh, hang on. Sorry, Graham. Wrong. Hang on a minute. This phone's knackered for some reason. Let's try. There. Good evening, Graham.
Hi. Can you hear me now?
I can. Sorry, I had you on the wrong thing and then the phone didn't work and it was all my fault. I do apologise, sir. What can I do for you?
Well, I was changing channels because your programme came on. So I'm really, really not impressed with it. I don't really think that it's...
Graham, can I ask what you're not impressed with? Because maybe we can work around this and impress you. I'd love to impress you.
Well, for a start off, you don't need to have all these idiot people calling you up.
Yeah, I'd agree
which
that everyone that
seem
calls
to
is
be arranged.
What do you mean arranged?
Well, they can't be ordinary people calling you.
Yeah, I swear to God, we do get ordinary people calling us who are thick, stupid, dull idiots. That does happen, Graham. I know it's hard to believe, but I promise you that they are all genuine callers. There are some people listening who think
every week?
Not every week. Not every week. Some weeks we pay actors to call up, but we couldn't sustain this every week. No, that would be ridiculous, wouldn't it?
Oh, right.
There are some people who think that you're an actor.
Yeah, okay.
Or a drunk. One of the two. They think you're one of the two.
Well, probably both.
OK, good lad. So you called up to tell us you're going to listen to another radio station, did you?
Yeah.
What station are you going to listen to? Just so everyone that wants to follow you can.
I have no idea. I just press the button on the radio.
Just see what... That's how you do it.
To the same as I did when the Ginger Tosser was on and when...
When who? What Tosser was on?
The Ginger one.
The Ginger Tosser? Hang on a second.
Ginger.
Jeff. He means Jeff.
Oh, Jeff. Well, Jeff was just on before us, Graham.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry?
No.
Yes, he was. He was
Ginger.
Jeff is Ginger.
Unless he means Chris Evans, way back when.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, OK. That was years ago. Graham!
I know I had to change channels then as well.
Yeah, OK.
And I also had to change channels when...
God, what a boring dick this is.
The other guy...
Yeah. Oh. OK, let's not play the listen to Jeff, to Graham guessing a name thing, because we could be here all night. But why did you... No, can I just ask, and this... well done you for having the balls to turn over to another radio station, Graham, because it takes balls to do that. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, OK? You are not an idiot, Graham. You have got balls. But why did you feel the need to phone us up and tell us? Because that's a little bit nasty, isn't it?
Well, because I have been listening for 15 years or nearly
So what?
that.
So what?
Well, it's my station.
No, it's not your station.
It is.
No, it's not, mate. It belongs to an Indian company.
It's my station.
No, it's not.
And I want to hear what I want to hear.
It doesn't work like that, Graham. Hey, Graham, have you got £20 million? Because then it can be your station. Until then, shut up.
Has it gone down then?
Shut up and keep your nose out. Not your station, you're just a listener.
20 million, is that all it is now?
Oh, I just plucked a figure out of my arse, Graham, like you're picking words out of your own backside.
All right.
Graham, you're an idiot. It's not your station. Go away. We don't want you listening on Sunday nights. It's for intelligent, sober people. All right, fella?
Bye-bye.
Up yours. What a great start to the show. Hey, what a great start to the show. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. Ever been ripped off abroad? Or by a cab driver? Simple as. 0330 123 1215. Oh, and also, what's the best thing in the world? Yeah? The best thing in the world. 0330 123 1215. Ta.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute.
Radio.
I'm tired. That's why I got angry with Graham. I'm tired.
I didn't hear you get angry. I was answering the calls. All I heard was you might have said up yours.
I'd said up yours, I know, but I was angry. But because I'm tired. I was at a wedding that went on way too late, and I was dancing. It turns out I can't dance, but I dance like an uncle.
What's your uncle dance? Let's have a little peek.
But I kind of get into it. So I'm sort of... Hey, let's get a song. Let's get Van Halen back on.
Let's get a dancey song.
That's Van Halen, because that's the kind of thing they play at weddings, isn't it? Right, so let's...
Yeah.
Can I jump forward into the...
Or they love the Love Shack.
Oh, a bit of Love Shack, isn't it? Oh, I can't... Hang on a minute. Can I pull that forward? All right, yes.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. So it'd be like...
Okay.
So it'd be like...
Oh, God.
Hang on.
You're like a 2-year-old just jumping up and down. Oh, my... And kicking everything about. It's like you're having an epileptic fit.
Then I'll throw a bit of this in.
Oh, yeah, body popping. You're really good at that robot move from 1984.
Then I'll do this. This is a good one.
The slide.
Me and my wife did this. We go...
twist into the ground.
But then I get knackered.
Working it. You look good.
Get knackered then.
Oh. So you'd be falling asleep now in half an hour because you've just burned all the energy that you did have.
Sorry. Let's get Caddick on the line. Good evening, Caddick.
Mr. Lee!
Sweet jeez.
Evening, Eloise.
Hello.
Caddick, we're
I've
asking...
got a bone to pick with you, Ian.
OK, what bone do you want to pick with me? Go on.
Why wasn't you on Big Brother Little Brother today?
I was in Sweden.
Did they do Big Brother there?
I don't know. Probably. I'm sorry.
Anyway, you missed Hera.
Oh, was she in the house?
She was there. She's one out the house.
Oh, she's pretty. Hey, listen, Caddick.
Mr. Lee.
We are asking, what is the best thing in the world? And Carl has emailed him. The best thing in the world is when
Evening, Carla.
Is what?
Evening, Carla.
Is... Oh,
evening.
No, it's Carl.
Sorry, Carl. Evening.
Evening. The best thing in the world is when your girlfriend sucks an ice lolly and then gives you a blowjob.
Ooh, how does he know?
He's
never met me girlfriend.
He's good. It's like having Jimmy Tarbuck on the line, and he's good. I think you mean, well, we've all met your girlfriend, Alan. Listen, can you do me a favour?
Yeah.
Are we recording this, Eloise? We want to record.
You want to excuse me right there, yeah.
We want to record it.
Excuse me!
No, not yet. No.
Wait there.
Alan, not yet.
Are
you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
OK, we're going to do it, and then we're going to put it on the Absolute website as a ringtone. So people will, when they get phone calls and text messages, will have you shouting, basically.
So, excuse me.
So we're just waiting for Eloise to put the blank tape in and press record and play.
OK, it's recording.
OK, so Alan?
Excuse me! 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 You big excellent! Excuse me!
Did we get that? Did we get that, Eloise? Please tell me we got
It's not a thing, but I've got another way of getting it. I'll get that
All right, we got it. Alan, we have it. Well done. Good lad. Thank you for
anyway,
that. Yes.
Talking about the best thing...
Yes.
I would say the best thing would have to be the Grand National.
Oh, shut up. Horse racing?
Is either that or the Gold Cup at Cheltenham?
Oh, mate, all sport is pony. We know that for a fact.
What about football? Because you said the best thing you ever done.
No, I didn't say it's the best thing I've ever done. I said I enjoyed playing it, but I wouldn't want to watch it. It's all... Listen, watching all sport and horse racing is not a sport, my friends. But all of those things are for idiots.
Well, what other topics have we got? Maybe I could shed some light on the other topics.
OK, ever been ripped off in a foreign country or by a cab driver?
Well, I've never been to a foreign country in my life because I've never, as you know, I've never been flown.
Listen, Alan, I have not forgotten that I promised to take you on an aeroplane. Let me tell you what's happening, Alan.
Yeah?
At the end of this month, and this will be good news for Graham and all those other sad cases out there, at the end of this month, Alan, my contract comes to an end.
What, you're leaving Absolute?
No. Well, I don't know, because my contract has not been renewed yet. So, in the great scheme of things, I might possibly leave, or Mr. Grace might say, do you know what, Iain? You're really good fun to have around. Let's keep you on for another year. So, I don't know. If my contract gets renewed, Alan, I promise one of the first things I will do is take you on an aeroplane ride. That's a promise.
No one. Anyway, cab drivers.
Yes.
I have been whipped off, because I won the cab to get an estimate for a journey from Birmingham City Centre back home.
Yeah.
And they said it was $8.50.
Yeah.
Going to the cab, they charged me £12.
Oh, nuts! Life just isn't fair sometimes. 0330, I've had enough of that music. 0330 123 1215. More of your calls after this.
You're sending the tubes, mistaken for lilies.
We need two callers to play Coliseum, invented by Andy Partridge. Andy Partridge from XTC, my new best friend, has just been sending me reams and reams of topics. If you hear a topic, it's probably from him. Just sending them to me. But the Coliseum will be entering, or two gladiators will be fighting it out with a war of words. And I need one person to call in and say, yes, Bob Dylan can sing. I need someone to call in and argue, no, Bob Dylan can't sing. And there is a prize. There's some all right prizes. There's some weird... there's a hand and the Running Man DVD and Weird Science, which is well worth banging one out to. So, but don't go... Eloise is making some tea, but 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number if you wish to do that. Also, oh man, I had a pang of conscience. Anyone who heard last week's show, and if you didn't hear it, then I suggest you download the podcast from absoluteradio.co.uk/Iain Lee. Or, who's this sending me pictures of themselves? Some woman just sending me pictures of herself. She's clothed. I'm not interested. Why would you do that? That's a weird thing. Just someone sending me a picture with no message. Just, picture. Okay, well, thanks very much for that. What was I saying? Yes, all from iTunes. Download last week's show because we cheated over the whole vote on the answer phone messages. And so we'll somehow be deciding again whether this week is going to be the last week we do the answer phone messages or whether we carry it on. I'm not sure. We've got Joe. We've got Gary from Catford. Good evening, Gary.
I could be Joe if you want.
No, I don't want you to be Joe. I want you to be Gary.
That's fair enough.
What can I do for you, fella?
Well, I have an amusing story that combines two of your very good topics.
Oh, here we go. Now, you build it up as being an amusing story. Always a tough one, Gary. Will it sustain?
Can I go back and change that to a mildly amusing?
No, the kids that are listening are expecting an amusing story.
Damn it. Okay. I have been ripped off by a cab driver abroad.
Oh, here we go. Get in there.
Okay.
Get in there. Come on.
I was on the way back to the airport in the United States of America.
Yeah.
And the cab driver had quoted us $30 to take us to the airport.
Yeah.
And between me and the person that was with me, we had about $35 with us.
Right.
So when we got to the airport and we were discussing the fact that we needed, there's no point taking any money back to the UK, otherwise you've got to change it and everything. The cab driver overheard this and changed the price to $35.
Well done. Cab drivers, I suspect that all foreign cab drivers, and all British cab drivers, goddammit, are all thieves at the very heart of it.
I can only imagine they are.
Oh, hang on a second. Hang on, if I've just libelled everybody in the world, can I take that back now, please? Thank you.
No, the kids are listening and they want to libel people.
Damn me
gotcha.
my stupid rules.
Up yours.
Good luck.
Also, these paid actors that the other bloke was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. When do we put our invoices in?
Yeah, if you send them in at the end of each month, and your payment will be duly made. Thank you, Gary. John, good evening, John.
Yeah, I wouldn't agree with that. Graham Geezer, I think your show's really gone downhill, mate.
Since when?
Since I've been listening to it.
Well, no, hang on. So, how long have you been listening? We need a starting point for when this gradual decline has taken place.
Well, I think in the last 2 weeks I've been listening to it, 2 or 3 weeks. I listened to a bit of your show before I listened to Jazz Line-Up, you see, on Radio 3.
Yeah.
And I think he's right. I think that these people are, I think you've got some really dull subjects. Football season's just started, yeah? You could talk about football or cricket, yeah?
No.
Andrew Flintoff, right? He's not playing the test. That's interesting subject.
Boring.
You could talk about drugs. Should we legalise drugs? Or do you remember Aztec bars? That's the sort of thing that people really want to talk about.
Do you live in the London region?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Can I suggest you listen to BBC London then? Because that's the kind of tosh that they do.
No, that's too left-wing for me, mate.
Okay.
There's far too left-wing. The BBC's... I don't listen to BBC because it's run by communists, you see.
Okay. How about the Talk Sports?
Oh, yeah, well, now you're talking, mate. Now you're talking,
now
mate.
we're talking, aren't we?
Now. If you're a bit more like Talk Sport, you'd have a better class of listener, mate. Better class of listener.
John, thank you very much for your call.
Well, bye.
Bye-bye. There we go. We're looking for someone who loves Bob Dylan and someone who hates Bob Dylan for this week's Coliseum. We've got good prizes to give away. 0330 123 1215. Eloise is back. We call you back, by the way. If you've never phoned in before, the way it works is you call us, you speak to Eloise, who's delightful, is looking very posh. Where were you? You were at the Ritz today, were you?
Sorry, just dropping everything. Yeah, I went to the Ritz with my
It's only the merchant.
my parents.
You've dressed up all smart.
Yeah, because you're not allowed to... men have to wear jackets and ties, and ladies have to look like they're posh.
All right, next Sunday, should we have a posh night next Sunday?
I'd love a posh night.
Should we have a posh night?
You have to come in a suit and tie,
I'll
then.
come in like a tux or something.
And shall I come in like a ball gown?
Yeah, all right, we'll do that, and we'll that'll be fun.
Oh, that will be fun.
Okay, next Sunday, if you're listening, posh night, you can only call in if you're dressed up posh. That's what we'll do. It's in the diary now. That means it's actually happening.
Okay.
But so the Ritz, any good?
Oh, it was lovely, really nice. And it wasn't as bad, as expensive as I thought it would be, and it was just lovely. Everyone was so polite.
You totally bummed the Ritz. So, did I just say that on the radio? I don't think you can. So, we're looking for someone who loves Bob Dylan and someone who hates Bob Dylan, and you can win this arm. We've got Running Man DVD, we've got Weird Science, we've got some rubbish Steven Seagal movie all on DVD, which you can win. 0330 123 1215. But yes, the way it works is you phone us up, you speak to Eloise, she takes your name and number, then she call you back. You see, it's as simple as that. 0330 123 1215. You can email ian.lee@absoluteradio.co.uk. I wouldn't bother texting in. I very, very rarely read them.
Kids wanna rock.
We have two contestants for Coliseum. We'll be playing with Max and Rod after this.
Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Are you brave enough to enter the Coliseum?
Got really stinky breath or something.
Sorry? Who are you talking to, Eloise?
Bless you. Darling, we've got...
It's Eloise taking a phone call there. That's... he mispronounced it. It's Coliseum. It's the Coliseum.
Are you brave enough to enter the Coliseum?
It's the Coliseum. It's a Coliseum. What a muppet. Hang on, let's find another one he's done. Let's try this.
Two brave gladiators batter each other in the ring as we enter the Coliseum.
That was better. Eloise? He says Coliseum wrong.
Oh, well...
Listen to this, listen.
Are you brave enough to enter the Coliseum?
Coliseum? What's he doing?
I told him it was Col, and he never got it, so rubbish. I just sort of thought, oh, well.
Oh, well. So you're the producer of this show, and you can't just...
I thought it was quite funny.
Okay, well, that's... and this music... This music will do. It doesn't really sound Roman.
But, right, it's so hard to get it, but it is a traditional Roman music.
It sounds right. To be honest, I don't really care. Right.
It does sound a bit war-y, though, I think, with the...
It sounds like you're in a market in Morocco, and I did a show from Morocco once, so I should know. Now,
why don't we get to do that?
Because we're not paid enough. Right, so we've got two callers on the line. We've got Rod. Rod, where are you calling from?
I'm phoning from London.
Now, Rod, are you for or against Bob Dylan?
I'm against.
Okay, stay there. We've got Max from the Halifax.
Hiya.
Hey, Max, how you doing?
I'm all right, a bit tired, but yeah, I'm all right.
Tell me about it, brother. What country were you in this afternoon?
Just the biggest, just at home.
Okay, just at home. That's fine. I was in Sweden, that's all. Right. So, Max, you are for Bob Dylan?
Yes.
Now, the way this works, I don't know if you heard this, it's a new thing. It's devised by Andy Partridge of XTC, so it's got credentials. The way this works is, Max, you're going to have 20 seconds to argue for Bob Dylan. Rod, you then come in with 20 seconds to argue against. Max, you then have 10 seconds to counter Rod's argument. Rod, you have the same. Max, you then have 5 seconds closing. Rod, you have 5 seconds. We then play a record. In this instance, it's Primal Scream, Moving On Up. And then we take calls straight to air. The first person to get 5 votes wins the Coliseum.
Yay.
Which is basically a load of old tat.
You didn't say it right, Ian.
Sorry?
You didn't say it right.
All right. Is that what I was meant to say? Right, okay. So, Max, are you ready?
Yes.
Hang on a minute, I need to get the... hang on, I'll pause levels this up. Hang on, stay
I
with
think
me.
the music is working well.
The
with
music
it.
is
It's
good.
atmospheric.
No, I'm liking the music. Right, Max, you are first.
Okay.
Your 20 seconds to argue the case for Mr. Bob Dylan starts now. Oh, hang on, no, I pressed the wrong button on my watch. Here we go. Sorry, I've got to stop.
All right, I can.
Starts
Am I start?
now.
Well, basically, all I have to say is Bob Dylan is probably one of the most inspirational generations of our time. If you don't own an album called Blonde on Blonde, then basically, you what are you? You're a nobody. The song that Jimi Hendrix covered, which I don't know if you might have heard it, you know, the All Along the Watchtower thing, you know, he's an inspiration to such people such as him. And
Your time is up, Max. I've had to turn your fader down there. Your time was up. You continue to speak after your time was up. If we were operating a point system, you would be penalised, but luckily it's just open to the public vote. Rod.
Max, you're absolutely right there. He used to be a legend.
Hang on. I've not started. Well, calm. Can everyone wait? Just a second. I'm just checking you're still there.
I'm still here.
Okay.
Still here. I'm
right.
ready and going.
Okay. You're redingoing?
No, ready and going.
You're ready and going. Okay. Why are you... Rod, are you talking weird, or is it just me hearing you weird?
No, it's just my South African accent. Confuses many people.
Oh, are you lekker?
Lekker as... Yeah, lekker as can be.
Okay, here we go. Right, Rod, your time starts... hang on, the music's running out. Hang on. Hang on, let me play... right, here we go. Right, your time starts now.
Max, you're absolutely right. Bob was a legend. However, he has now gotten old, and he sounds like a frog. He actually sounds like he's just come out of a car boot sale, carrying his records to the next O2 Centre where he can play and sound like a old man through a vocoder, and Stevie Wonder would be proud.
Your time, 20 seconds up. Rod, Max... oh, hang on a minute, these lines. Right, Max, you have 10 seconds now to counter Rod's argument starting now.
Just because music is old doesn't mean it's not any good. You could take Beethoven and classical music, and his hair is amazing anyway. Not as good as mine, but it's really good.
Okay, time's up, Rod. Your 10 seconds to counter that argument starts now.
Absolutely, Max. I'm not saying the music's old. I'm saying he's old, and he should have retired 50 years ago, because he actually does sound as if he's underwater or something bad.
He does. Now, your time's up. He does sound like he's underwater, Rod.
He does. It's really strange.
I'd never know. Yes, you're right. Okay. And Max, you've got 5-second closing argument starting now.
I have to be true to myself. Honestly, I really don't like Bob Dylan at all, so I just pretended I liked him.
Oh, Max! Hey, listen, it doesn't matter, to be honest, because the competition rests on the strength of your argument. So if you put forward a good argument, you could win. Rod, your 5 seconds starts now.
Max, if you're a gladiator, you would have been eaten by the lions because you gave up too soon.
You did.
They're tigers, not lions.
There were lions in the gladiators.
They were tigers. They weren't lions.
They were lions.
They were tigers. Watch Gladiator. They were tigers.
I watched the first 20 minutes of Gladiator, and me and my
girlfriend...
it drags,
didn't it?
Me and my girlfriend looked at each other and went, this is rubbish. Shall we turn it off? And we did.
Yeah, it drags too long.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, Max, maybe you should have held on towards the end, but you gave away. OK, 0330 123 1215. We're going to take your call straight to air. Who do you think should win? Did Max put forward the strongest argument, bearing in mind he's a Trojan horse? He doesn't even like Bob Dylan. Or was it Rod? We'll have your calls and find the winner after Primal Scream, innit?
Two brave gladiators batter each other in the ring as we enter the Coliseum.
He can't even say the bloody thing right. OK, so we've got Max from Halifax. Max, you're still there?
Hello, yep.
Max, well done. You snuck in as a Trojan horse. You appeared at our gates. We let you in, thinking you were a gift from the gods, and you jumped out and killed us all, or something like that. I can't quite remember the story. You argued for
cunning.
Like a what?
A cunning linguist.
Okay.
Cunning linguist. The foxy one.
He said fox. Don't worry. He said fox.
Fox. Yeah.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
It's on the strength of the argument, Max. So you may have won. Are you arguing for Bob Dylan, Rod? Do you actually hate Bob Dylan, or do you think he's all right?
I think he's all right, but I hate what he's become.
You can't change your argument now.
You idiots! Why?
Two Trojan horses.
Max, why didn't you say you hated Bob Dylan? And Rod, why didn't you say you liked him?
I did, but your producer just said, no.
Oh, hang on. It's all gone a bit off-com here. It's all a bit...
I do like her, though. She's good. She's all right.
Anyway, she's all right, isn't she? She's good.
She's got a nice voice.
She's got a very nice voice. She's dressed up dead smart tonight. Eloise, did you tell Max or Rod which one they had to be?
No, I already...
You're not allowed to do that.
I didn't. I didn't.
Okay.
Did I?
No.
Not at all.
I said I'd already got a no. I
So
don't
you
like
did?
them. No.
Oh, jeez, that's it. Ofcom. Well,
it's not.
My contract being renewed. That ain't going to happen now. It's going to be the Daily Mail all over
No,
again.
the next person that comes on... No, I did it. He was the first caller that called
you
up.
have to wait for somebody who wants to do that. Oh,
He did.
Oh, jeez. Let's phone up Andrew Sachs.
No,
and knock one out, shall we?
He did.
Jeez. Okay.
Are you on for the show? I said no. So I was like, okay, fine.
Okay, right. Let's stop flirting my producer, both of you. All right. So this is the way it works now. 0330 123 1215. Your calls will go straight to air, and I want to know whether it was Max who was arguing for Bob Dylan. I need to drop a little tally chart here, or Rod who was arguing against. So Max is for, Rod against, and whoever gets the first one to 5 votes wins this. Well, it's got Weird Science and Running Man, so that's not bad start, is it?
No, sounds cool.
Okay.
I need an extra hand.
Yeah, it sounds like they're just here just because they're on day release. That's why. Let's go to line 1. Line 1. Who do you think won there? Was it Max who was arguing for, or Rod who was arguing against?
Rodders.
It was Rodders, was it?
Yeah, it's right, Ian.
Why do you think his argument was better?
Because Bob Dylan's rubbish.
Okay, well, we're supposed to be going on their argument. Thank you for that. Let's go to line 2. Who do you think was better there? Was it Rod or was it Max?
I don't know. Rod.
You're going for Rod. Any reason why?
No, I haven't heard the show.
Okay, well, that's... yeah, it's not quite working as we thought. Let's go to line 3. Line 3, was it Rod or was it Max? Okay. Line 3! Oh, Jesus.
Hello, is that me?
Oh, for God's sake, this bit's supposed to be flying past. Yes, line 3. Was it Rod or was it Max? Turn your radio off!
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I am, you idiot! And tell her to shut up!
I've just turned the radio.
Was it Rod or was it Max?
No, this is the real Max.
Yeah, no, okay. Who won there? Was it Rod or was it Max?
Does anybody care?
Oh, jeez. Let's go to line 5. Line 5. Was it Rod or was it Max?
Well, to be honest, Ian, I'd probably do them both.
Yeah, okay. That's interesting. He's gone. All right, this is... hang on. Rod, sorry about this. It's taking some time to get the votes through.
I get this, no?
But you're winning 2-0 at the moment.
Thanks.
Okay. Again, doesn't sound bothered in the slightest. Let's try line 4. 4, was it Rod or was it Max?
Oh, Ian, it's Alan Caddick's dad. I think it was Maximilian.
Okay, thank you, Alan Caddick's dad.
Bye.
Bye, there we go. Let's go to line 3. Line 3, Rod or Max?
Hello, it's Stuart McKellion here. Right. I think it's Max.
Okay, any reason why?
Because the reason why is they're stupid and they're arguing. That's right.
Oh, Jesus. Let's go to line 4. Line 4, Rod or Max?
I've got a rod in my hand for you.
I'm going to take that as a vote for Rod.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Eloise, this worked the last 2 weeks, didn't it? It worked. I'm sure it worked.
It's just Rob Benet just lowered it there.
Oh, you know why? It's his birthday at midnight.
I read.
He's 30 years old.
So he's getting a bit silly.
Yeah.
Getting a bit silly, trying to relive the youth.
Well, line 6, was it Rod or Max in your eyes?
Small animals tend to have small bum holes.
Oh, God, someone, we need... Oh, let's just try line 1. Line 1, was it Rod or Max?
Who's Rod?
Right, it's Rod or Max?
Are they self-beeping themselves?
Is it Jim?
No, Rod or Max?
I want Jim from Tooting.
Just say Rod or Max.
Max.
Okay, well, that's something. Okay, 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. We're still trying to find a winner for the Coliseum. Rod, it's 3-3. We should have had a winner by now, but it seems to be taking some time. Let's try. Hang on a second. Stay there. Let's try line 1. Rod or Max?
Disrespect the police.
Oh, Jesus. Line
Are
2.
those genuine callers or are those samples?
These are all real callers, I'm afraid, Rod. Line 2, Rod or Max?
Rod it is. Rod him.
Okay, right, okay. Rod,
take that as a vote.
It's 4-3. Let's just go to... hang on a second, I can't cut him off. Let's try... Oh, I've cut Max off. Oh, nuts. Hang on. Line 4, Rod or Max?
Rod or Max?
Yeah, Rod or Max?
No, Rod or Max.
Yeah, who was better, Rod or Max?
Rod or Max?
Oh, up yours. Right, let's try... Line 1, Rod or Max? He's gone, let's try... Line 1, Rod or Max?
Which takes this further?
Max will make it last longer.
Max, then.
Up yours. All right, it's 4-all. I've cut Max off, which is worrying, but let's try one more vote. The next vote will seal it. Line 2, Rod or Max?
You haven't paid your phone bill.
Oh, jeez. Hang on a second. Let me... let's... All right, hang on. There's a call here from Ibiza. Phil?
Oh, yeah,
I know you've called in about something else. We'll come to you in a minute about that, but just to please put this feature out of its misery...
It's Rod, because his name should have been Bob Dylan. It should have been Bob Dildo, because it's just a piece of plastic.
OK, I think we can say Bob Dildo, just. Rod, I think. We've said it twice now anyway. Max, you didn't win this evening, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's all right, but at least the right argument won at the end of the day.
Well done, Rod. You are this week's winner on the Coliseum. Well done, my friend.
Thank you very much.
I'm sorry. I'm
glad we agreed.
Well done. I'm sorry it dragged on so much. Rod, if you stay there, give your details to Eloise, and she will send you a load of old tosh in the post. Coming up next, Paris Hilton or Jordan?
Iain Lee.
Absolute Radio.
Paris Hilton or Jordan? Paris Hilton or Jordan? Paris Hilton or Jordan? Oh, 0330 123 1215. Paris Hilton or Jordan? Paris Hilton or Jordan? Peter?
Jordan.
Line 3, Paris Hilton or Jordan?
Jordan.
Six, Paris Hilton or Jordan?
They're both too filthy.
Peter, Paris Hilton or Jordan?
Jordan still.
Line 3, Paris Hilton or Jordan?
Can I have one from the top and two from the bottom?
Line 2, Paris Hilton or Jordan?
Paris Hilton.
Does that mean that we like her at all? Well, I like Paris Hilton more than you. Oops, am I in trouble?
Peter, Paris Hilton or Jordan?
Jordan. Definitely Jordan.
Caddick, Paris Hilton or Jordan?
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, one birthday, happy birthday to you, party!
Paris Hilton or Jordan? Scott, the Merchant, Paris Hilton or Jordan?
Good evening, stranger. It would have to be Jordan, even though they both have the personality of a potato. Alcazar. That is the word for castle in Arabic, for all who would like to know.
Scott, Paris Hilton or Jordan?
Well, Paris makes better videos, mate.
Paris is an idiot.
Peter, Paris Hilton or Jordan?
Paris Hilton.
Dark Breath, Andy, Paris Hilton or Jordan?
Oh, Jordan, definitely. I've always fancied her. It's got to be the best. Definitely.
Andy, Paris Hilton or Jordan?
Neither.
Emmanuel?
I would have said Jordan, but the way she treated Peter Andre was disgusting, so I go for Peter Andre.
Line 3, Paris Hilton or Jordan?
Delicious Davis. Mmm.
Phil, Paris Hilton or Jordan?
Paris Hilton, because I think Jordan's another piece of plastic, isn't she?
Line 1, Paris Hilton or Jordan?
Hello? Is it me? Hello? Am I on?
Paris Hilton.
I was not.
I say Paris Hilton because you can go on the internet and you can see her, you know, like doing it with a bloke. And I think that's...
Dirty little man.
Peter, Paris Hilton or Jordan?
Both at the same time.
Line 3, Paris Hilton or Jordan?
I would have to say the Paris Hilton, because I've never stayed in Jordan.
Line 1, Paris Hilton or Jordan?
Oh, sorry, I thought this was LBC. I wanted to talk to Clive Ball about tin tomatoes. I like tin tomatoes. They're nice.
Line 7, Paris Hilton or Jordan?
Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Clot.
Hi, little girl, it's me. Don't you know who I am? Girl, don't tell me you ride me again this time.
Interesting, most people went for Jordan. If I had to smack one of them in the face, it would have been Paris Hilton, because I find she's the most irritating. The Beach Boys. Man, I don't hear that song very often, and yet I love the Beach Boys. I don't think I've got the first few albums on CD for some reason. I need to rectify that at some point very, very soon. What have we been asking this evening? It's all over the place this evening. I do apologise. I'm absolutely shattered, and you know it's going to be a weird one, and you can barely see straight. If you've got kids that are listening under 10, I'd like to speak to them after midnight, please. So keep them up. Am I allowed to encourage? Probably not. But keep your children up. I want to talk to them after midnight. We'll be playing this week's answer phone messages and deciding the fate of the answer phone messages this week. We did it last week and I cheated. And as soon as I got into my car to get home last week, I felt terrible and I sent Eloise a text saying, "We crossed a line there, man. You got to keep it real and keep it honest." And we didn't do it. And so we will be doing that again and finding answers to that. And what else was there? I've been ripped off abroad, and I've been ripped off by a cab driver after I was ripped off by a Swedish cab. 12 quid, literally 2 minutes in his car. What a sod. And what is the best thing in the world? And I'll tell you why I'm doing this, because I've caught myself recently being very, very lazy and saying, "Oh, do you know what? That is the best thing in the world." Like a nice dinner, or about a film, or, about any... "Oh, that is the best thing in the world." And that's very lazy. So what is the best thing in the world? 0330 123 1215. Louise, I'll tell you what is not the best thing in the world. When I was in Sweden, I popped into a hotel. I popped into a hotel for a poo, if I'm completely honest. And it was... I was desperate. And it was... a very trendy hotel, been like designed.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And so I went into the toilets, and it had something in the toilet I've never seen before in my life, and it was wrong on so many levels. And when I tell you what it is, you will know.
A bidet open to everyone's view?
No, in some ways worse than that.
Oh.
Black toilet paper.
Oh. Was it? Oh.
Yeah. It was black toilet paper.
That is wrong on so many levels.
It blew my mind. And also, and this is, I'm going to say this, and I'm not deliberately being lavatorial. This is it. I didn't know when I'd finished wiping.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I didn't know.
No,
that's why
that is a good checking measure. Yeah.
That's why it's white or
beige or peach.
or orange or peach. That's why. I didn't know
when to stop.
So black toilet paper is in fact destroying the planet. It's bad for the environment, because I probably used about 4 times more.
Just to double check.
Why would you do that? That's a weird thing.
It's trendy, obviously. We're obviously not down with the kids.
I don't think Sweden is down with the kids. Everyone was very, very nice, but black toilet paper.
That's wrong.
Things that... Well, let's throw that out. Things that you have seen wrong. In not just in toilets, anywhere around, in any aspect of life. 0330 123 1215. Oh, do you want to take line 4? And I will speak to... I believe we have Paris Hilton on the line. Good evening, Paris.
Oh, good evening.
Hello there.
Hello there. I hear you've been asking about me or Jordan.
Who's what?
Did you say me or Jordan?
I said you or Jordan, yes.
Why?
I don't know.
Point?
There's no point to it,
There's
Paris.
no competition.
It was who would you rather punch in the face, you or Jordan?
I don't agree on violence.
No, I don't. Oh no, I don't agree on violence, and I'm certainly not condoning violence.
Well, I don't know, because if I punch Jordan, she's a bit plastic.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not in any way condoning violence. I'm just asking.
Well, plastic would hurt, but it wouldn't punch me in the face. It'd be a bit stupid.
Well, thanks for calling, Paris.
This show is stupid.
Yeah, you could say that. Although I think it would be unfair to say that. But yes, you certainly could say that.
Excuse me!
Yes.
Excuse me!
Okay.
Excuse me!
Yeah.
Excuse me!
Yeah.
Excuse me!
That will be a ringtone on absoluteradio.co.uk at some point in the next couple of days. Hopefully by Monday afternoon, probably by Tuesday. Now here's something I have to say. We were recording the introduction to the intros and outros for the long podcast this week, and we start by recording the introduction for the long podcast, and we filmed it, okay? But for some reason it didn't record. So this week's podcast will have no introduction, no outroduction. I apologise, it'll be back to normal next week, I promise. But there is a video of the introduction to the long podcast that isn't going to be used, and that will be at absoluteradio.co.uk/Iain Lee, and also on YouTube, as are two videos from last week. So if you want to see me being very spotty, recording the podcast introduction that you won't hear on the podcast this week, absoluteradio.co.uk/Iain Lee. Vinny's on the line. Good evening, Vinny.
Right, first of all, I thought Paris Hilton's American.
Correct.
Yeah, so the Paris Hilton, when she called up, had an English accent.
Hey, Vinny, shall I let into a secret?
Yeah.
I don't think that was the real Paris Hilton.
Okay.
I think that may have been a bloke putting on a voice.
All right.
So
another thing.
I know that we get a lot of celebrities phoning up this show, but I don't think Paris Hilton will be phoning. Sorry to disappoint you, Vinny, so I can't give you her phone number, I'm afraid.
All right. Okay.
Sorry about that.
All right.
So I do apologise. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Good lad.
Anyway, is your poo black?
You being racist about my poo?
No, is your poo black?
What's that got to do with anything? What has colour got to do with it?
You said that about the black toilet paper, it's hard to tell anything. Is your poo black?
I don't think you can ask that question in the 21st century. You wouldn't be allowed to ask that in a job interview.
What colour is your poo?
Again, I don't know what colour's got to do with it. I don't see colour, Vinny.
Uh-huh.
I'm not like you. I'm not signing up to the BNP.
Oh, okay. I always thought I'm like the first brown guy to be in the BNP. Innit?
I don't know, Vinny. Okay, my poo is brown.
So obviously it's different to...
Oh, come on. Now you're being stupid. Black... Now, this is going to sound terrible, isn't it? But black and brown are very similar. I mean that in terms of poo. Right, Vinny.
I can't believe what you've got into.
No, I know. It turns into a cop profile show. Right, Vinny, I'm going to play some adverts, then a song, then when we come back, can we start again and not mention poo?
Okay.
Good lad, thank you. What a knob.
Iain Lee. It's about love and life. And live radio wrestling matches. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Very, very odd show this evening. I'm shattered and not firing on all cylinders, if I'm completely honest. And my callers are letting me down. Vinny being a case in point. Good evening, Vinny.
Yeah. I just want to ask you a question.
Just go straight into it. There's no conversation. It's like just straight into it. Yes, Vinny.
But is there any song, that you heard, but you got into it late? Like, say a song that you listened, that was about 5 years old. Everyone's listened to it, but you only listen to it now and you like it.
Well, I've just got into Fleetwood Mac, and they're like 20 years, 30 years old.
I just got into Nirvana. No, Nirvana.
No?
Yeah, they used to be like the biggest band in the early 90s or something, yeah?
No, the biggest band in the early 90s was Ace of Base.
Okay, one of the biggest bands.
Okay, so one of the biggest bands, yeah.
Yeah, and I really like this Come As You Are.
Could you maybe sing us a bit of it, Vinny? I don't know what song you mean.
Yeah, I can do the tune. Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, please.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, do you know that one?
Eloise, you just missed Vinny sort of doing the tune, I think, to a Nirvana song. I'm not... Oh, look, lovely cup of posh Redbush. Let's just see if this is as nice as...
I know what it's in. Nothing.
Oh, that is good. That is good. Well done. Good girl. Lovely. So you've just... But everyone gets into music from the olden days, Vinny.
Yeah, what about songs like A Few Months Old?
Okay, so what is the time limit for it?
Maybe 6 months.
Okay, so this is the weirdest topic.
What I mean is, right...
No, have you got into music that is 6 months old?
Yeah.
That's not a topic, mate.
Yeah, because I was listening to, that Paolo Nutini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paulie Walnuts, yeah?
New Shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that, yeah. That's like a year old, isn't it?
That's a year old, isn't it?
Yeah. Everyone's saying, you're late.
Yeah. Okay, so let's put it as a topic. And we've got Max online. Good evening, Max. Max? Jesus. Hang on. Yeah, Max.
Yes.
Have you got into music that is 6 months old?
Well, I quite like the Killers and Snow Patrol.
Vinny, you explain it to Max. Maybe I'm not explaining it properly.
Is there a song that you only started to like that is about 6 months old?
Like what?
Okay, let's, for example... Alright, yeah, like New Shoes, yeah, that's about a year old. Yeah, I'll just go into that now.
I thought we were talking about 6 months old.
Alright, then let's say a year then.
Oh, so now you're moving the goalposts?
Yes.
I've never heard of them.
Okay. Next. Yes, what do you want? Is that it?
I don't want anything.
Okay, why do you call up then?
I called up because I wanted to talk to Iain. I didn't want to talk to you.
Okay, what the hell did you want to say to him then?
What's on Saturday? Wait!
Sorry about that. That was the Wookiee.
Okay, so why have you called up? I don't know, Ian's probably gone out somewhere because he ain't speaking.
I call in every Sunday night.
Right.
I have this kind of weird fantasy that he actually likes talking to me.
Okay, well, he's clearly not talking to you right now.
No, he's just playing games.
Yeah, so is that it then? Because,
who do you reckon is...
Yeah, we haven't got enough time on our hands, so we could...
You're talking, not listening.
Yes. Well, go on, what do you want to say?
2 or 3 million people listening to us,
3 million, okay. All right. Yeah, cheers. That's fantastic news. Anything else?
Yeah, okay. So going back to the bands in the last 6 months, who do you think is the best?
It's 5 still around 5. Remember the band, them 5? I don't know if they're still around.
I'm sorry, I hadn't heard of them.
What, did he just tell your kid to shut up?
What, my kid?
Yeah.
She's my landlady. She's the boss.
Oh, yeah, you told her to shut up. She sounded like...
I like that one, thank you.
Yeah, I told her to shut up, not you.
Yeah, why did you do that?
I quite like you. I think she's horrible.
Okay. All right, so is there anything you'd like to add to this call?
Are we really going out on live radio here?
No, actually, we're just speaking.
Sorry, what was your name?
My name's Vinny.
What?
Excuse me! Excuse me! Excuse me! Excuse me! Excuse me! Excuse me!
Hello, it's Iain Lee. You're on the air.
Hi.
Hi, you just sent a text saying you were... Oh, you bottler. She just sent a text saying your show is rubbish, turning off now. I don't need to know that you're switching off.
Who cares?
I don't need to know, love. She's still listening now. That's the thing that annoys me about people who send these texts. And it's, hey, listen, you don't like the show. I really couldn't care less. I do not go home crying because someone doesn't like the show. Do you know? I couldn't give a stuff. But what annoys me, and people can send in texts, and that's a bit weird, I think. It's weird to do that, because there's a real kind of cowardly little dig. And also, do you know what I mean? If there's someone in a shop that you don't like, you don't go up to them and go...
Tap them on the shoulder.
Excuse me, I think you're rubbish, using swear words, well, you know, I think you're rubbish, I'm going to go and shop somewhere else. You don't do that. Or, I don't like you, but I'm still going to shop in here. You don't do that. It's a weird thing. And because you're on the radio, people think they're allowed to do that. And that's, that's weird. But then what's even weirder is that woman, and I'm surprised it was a woman, it's normally cowardly men, but she was a cowardly woman, has texted that in, and then hasn't got the decency or the courage or the intelligence to then talk to me about it. Thinks it's all right for her to have a little dig and then run off.
But yet you're not allowed to retaliate at all. Do it. She's still listening. She knows you are, so she'll answer the phone.
Just annoys me. Why do you think you've got the right to do that?
Hello?
Hello, it's Iain Lee again. I just wondered why you didn't want to talk to me.
Because I'd just come home from a night shift and I was checking on my child.
Right, OK.
And,
but you had time
home,
to send in a sweary text?
A swearing text?
Yeah, you had time sending a swearing text before checking on your child?
I'm sorry, are you judging me?
Yes, I am.
You do a radio show where millions listen to, and I was giving you my opinion.
OK, about 70,000 listen, so you're wrong. But you're just saying you didn't have time to talk to me, but before checking on your child, you sent me a sweary text.
Hello?
Hello, yes?
Yes.
So before...
Sorry. I listened to your radio show on the way home from work.
Right.
I thought your radio show was awful.
Right.
I felt the need to tell you because it riled me
checking
so
on your
much.
child. Before checking on your child.
I am now home.
Before
I
checking
now
on
need
your
to go
child.
to bed because I've just done a job where I get paid good money. I'm surprised you get paid money.
I
for
bet
what
you
have
don't
to
get
do.
paid anywhere near
And
as
now
much as me,
I
my
have to hang
love.
up because I need to go to bed.
Because you haven't got
You know what?
I bet you
I'm
don't
quite
get paid
happy with what I
anywhere
get
near
paid.
as much
I'm
as me.
very proud of the job I do.
What do you do?
To be honest,
What do
mate,
you do?
To be honest, mate, with the show that you do, I wouldn't be proud.
What do you
now
do?
I have to, I'm not telling you
No,
what
because
I
you
do.
haven't got the intelligence to have a conversation. You think it's okay to take little...
pardon?
You haven't got the intelligence, love, to have a conversation. You think it's okay
Don't
to have
call me
pot
love.
shots at other... Don't say my show's shite, then. You take little pot shots at people, but you haven't got the courage to stand up and talk about it. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Excuse me. Now, hang on. Are you playing a tune at the moment?
No, you're on the air. I just said we're on the air. I'm talking to you.
I have just listened to your radio show because sadly I can't put a CD in my husband's car.
Why not?
And I do like Absolute Radio.
But you have other radio stations you could listen to, don't you? There's Capital, there's Talk Sport, there's loads of stations, so that's not an excuse.
Yes, I think you're right. I'm sorry, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my husband. I think I'm going to hang up now. All right?
Unbelievable.
But I'm just giving you my opinion of what.
And my opinion is that you're a coward and you haven't got the intelligence to have a conversation. Shame on you.
Oh my God.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
Ian Lee,
What a
apparently.
coward.
Would you like to speak to my husband?
Yeah, sure, I'd love to.
All right, I'll pass you over.
Ian, what are you doing? You used to be really funny, man.
Yeah,
I
I've got to tell you you're on the air. I've got to tell you you're on the air, just so you know.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You used to be really good.
Okay.
But I don't listen to your radio show, but I got the gist of it, that it's basically, well, it's reactionary, and I think, you should pay homage to Tommy Boyd, who was the genius of
Every week I acknowledge Tommy Boyd. I stole it all from Boyd. I've stolen it
exactly,
all
but
from Boyd.
At least Boyd on LBC used to do really good things. He used to have a topic like, let's have a war.
Okay.
Yeah,
when was the last time... No, listen, you're going to do a little dig, and then you're going to run off without talking about it, aren't you?
No, I don't.
What's your name, fella?
Andrew.
Andrew, okay. When was the last time you listened to my show, Andrew?
I've never listened to it.
Well, aha! Exactly, Andrew, you've just lost the argument.
No,
you have just lost the argument. You've just said, I'm not as funny as I used to be, you've never listened to the show. So how do you know the shows like Boyd? How do you know I'm not as funny as I used to be?
No.
You've just lost the argument.
Here we go. You're twisting it. I'm saying that the topic of
No, I'm not twisting it. Andrew, I'm not twisting it. You just said you have never listened to the show.
Don't talk over me.
You just said... No, let's just clarify one thing. You just said you have never listened to the show.
And, if you let me explain as to why...
Okay.
The topic of conversation you had on was... Paris Hilton or Jordan, which is brilliant. It's reactionary, and it gets people going, and it's...
What was the question about Paris Hilton or Jordan?
Who you'd smack in the face.
Who you'd smack in the face.
Okay, that wasn't the question.
Well, I don't condone violence.
Okay, listen, I'm either talking to you or I'm talking to the monkey. Which one do you want me to talk to, mate?
That's very, very rude, Mr. Lee.
Well, which one? Listen, because you're saying you didn't listen to the show, then you're quoting the topics back at me, and then your wife is shouting. I want to talk to one of you. Which one am I going to talk to?
But he keeps talking over you.
You keep talking over either of us.
She's telling you what to say, Andrew. Listen, either I'm talking to you or I'm talking to her. Which one is it going to be?
It can be me. Or
Okay.
it can be her. Which one would you rather, Mr. Lee?
Whichever one I'm talking to, Andrew, the other one has to shut up.
God, you're quite rude, aren't you?
You're just saying what Andrew, you're just saying what she's saying. I'm trying to have a conversation. I'm not being rude. You're being rude by allowing her to talk in the background. Now, be a man and tell her to be quiet.
No, that's sexist, and that's not how a marriage works.
No, not sexist. It's polite when you're talking to someone on the phone. If there is someone talking in the background, it's polite to tell them to shut up.
You're very good.
I am very good. I am very good,
He's
Andrew.
coming
and
round to
that's
your way of
it.
thinking.
You know I'm very good, fella.
I know, but what I'm saying is, the whole Tommy Boyd thing, he would talk about war, and he would put something in your mind.
Yeah.
Whereas what was the topic? Smacking someone in the face?
No, that wasn't
Nothing
the topic.
about
There was no question. There was no question. There was no question.
It was whatever
open.
Just like make it up so it could be whatever you wanted.
Yeah. It was open to interpretation. But listen, the thing is that's fine. It may have been a good topic. It may not have been. We try stuff and it doesn't always work. But you've got to. I'm getting a text from your wife, a cowardly text saying, "Your show is shite. Turning off now." Come on. What's the point in that? I've got a mother. I've got family. What's the point in that? Imagine, she didn't have the guts to tell me what her job was. But imagine I got in touch with her at her place of work and said, "You're rubbish. I'm not using your company anymore." What? That's not very nice, is it?
No, that's true. That's true.
It's not very polite, is it? All I'm asking, Andrew, is for people like her just to think a little bit about the human impact that sort of text has. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. It's not much to ask, is it, Andrew?
It's a lot on a Sunday night, to be honest.
Okay.
So is that sort of text, though.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'm going to hand you back to the monkey.
Oh, no, I don't want to talk to her again. She's getting on my nerves.
No,
Thanks very much, Andrew.
listen.
No, I don't want to talk to you. You're boring. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not ready. Sorry, hang on a second. Oh, nuts. Maybe Andrew and his monkey had a point.
Iain Lee. It's about love and life. And live radio wrestling matches. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Oh, blimey. I think I've broken everything. Hang on. Weird show. I've got a backlog of calls. Well, let me quickly remind you, we've been asking what's the best thing in the world ever. Ever been ripped off by a cab driver? Ever been ripped off abroad? I think that's it. I mentioned black toilet paper. We'll get to that later on. Sifu, good evening, Sifu.
How you doing? You all right?
I'm fine, fella. How the hell are you?
Yeah, not too bad. I love that last song. It was like one long whole chorus.
It was like one long chorus, and the chorus is the best bit of the song, so why bother with verses?
Exactly.
Verses always suck.
Yeah, I like that last argument you had. I thought that was quality.
Even with Andrew and the Monkey?
Yeah, neither of them, you know, they clearly had no coordinated between them.
I don't know what was going on, because he'd obviously been listening to the show, but he said...
He pretended he didn't. He secretly likes it, and he doesn't tell his wife why she's out being a... But, you know, whatever she does at night time.
I love that thing. I can't put a CD into my husband's car. What?
You see, you don't let her touch the preset.
And the thing is, as well, they were recording that phone call. Because you heard the beep. That's them recording it. So they're going to probably make love tonight listening to that phone call.
Well, you know, you can, a bit of erotic audio works for some people.
I once had sexual intercourse while listening to the Nick Ferrari show.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know. It was devastating. It was devastating.
Listen to this, you know that song you played before the last one, that give it away, give it away, give it away
now. Yes.
I once was in like the reception area of a brothel.
What?
And I heard that song playing.
The reception area of a brothel? Isn't that the prostitute's wage?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I just thought it was kind of inappropriate because it wasn't free.
They were not giving it away. Au contraire, they were selling it very, very expensive.
You know what I mean? So kind of. Also, I probably have been ripped off, you know, abroad.
In that same place?
No, I didn't do it, but I guess my one friend did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You went there with your friend. Yeah, of course. Yes.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty nice, man. What about what were the other topics? Paris Hilton or Jordan?
Yeah.
And what was it to do what?
Just whatever, however you interpreted it.
I'd probably do both of them in very different ways.
I don't want to go any further with that. And there was Vinny's topic about what music have you got into that is between 6 months and a year old. Very specific.
I think we could build on that a little bit.
Okay.
And like kind of go, what have you got into in the last 6 months?
But it's not what you've got into in the last 6 months. It's what you've got into that is between 6 months and a year old. So it can't. So it's got to be something that's 6 months or a year old. It can't be older than that, and it can't be more recent than that.
We know one thing that he definitely hasn't had in the last 6 months.
What might that be?
No, I'm not going to say. That's cruel.
That is cruel. Bless him, poor lad.
It's cruel. It's cruel.
Yeah.
Very cruel. Yeah. Well, I quite like that. That one, like Asian girl in the Saturdays.
No, I don't.
I've kind of got into her in the last 6 months.
The Saturdays, I've yet to hear a song by the Saturdays, but there was a picture of them on like page 4 or 5 of the Metro a few weeks ago, and it was a picture of them at a concert, but with it was from behind them, so it was just a shot of their 5 arses, and I thought they've just put that picture there because it's 5 perfectly formed backsides. There's no other reason for that picture being there, and the headline was, "What a bum note."
Yeah, but, you know, finally a cameraman who knows what he's doing.
He knows exactly what he's doing with his aperture and his soft focus. Sifu, do you want anything?
Not really, no. What any other topics? What have you missed?
You've not missed a lot, to be honest. It's not been the best show ever.
What was I going to say? I missed the musical. I downloaded that the other day.
Oh, listen, if anyone missed...
Can you bring that back?
No, that was a one-off. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, well, I thought it was quick. It was only like an hour, wasn't it?
It was an hour. For anyone who missed it, last week's show, the second hour was a fully fledged musical with its highs and some lows. Vinny was very good, and Psychic Sylvia singing about how to murder someone. Both highlights. Go absoluteradio.co.uk/Iain Lee or iTunes. Go and download it now. That is... You see, that probably was one of the best things I've ever done, and this is one of the most mediocre I've ever done. It's all ups and downs, Sifu.
Swings and roundabouts, I'd say.
Swings and roundabouts. Sifu, I've got to move on. Thank you for that, fella. Let's go to... Oh, my God, he's been waiting for an hour and a half. Phil in Ibiza. Phil.
In Ibiza? I wish.
Well, where are you, then?
Coventry.
Oh, well, never mind.
Never mind.
What can we do for you, fella?
Not that we won today. About taxi drivers.
Oh, yes.
Not only do they rip you off, they're very... Sorry, carry on.
That was me. Go on. I got my headphones too loud. Go on.
Okay, mate. Some of them were not very compassionate. Me and some of my friends went out for a night out.
Yeah.
And one of them is a teetotaler, and he had a glass of Coke in his hand.
Yeah.
He slipped and cut all his hand open, so we asked the barmaid for a towel to wrap round his hand.
Yeah.
So he wrapped his hand up, and we said, well, call an ambulance. He said, no, we'll get a taxi. Taxi turned up, and he says, on a £30 bond. I said, what for? He said, if he gets anything in my taxi, he says, I'm going to have to have it all clean. I said, I ain't been drinking or anything. He needs to go to the hospital. He said, no, you have to call somebody else. And took off.
So, he wouldn't take your mate because he thought he'd get blood all over his car?
Yeah, serious.
These cab drivers, Phil, what are we going to do with them?
I don't know, mate.
Phil, listen, I've got to move on. Thank you very much for that. Very strange show this evening. I'm not sure whether I should apologise or not. There have been some good bits. The argument was fun, actually. 0330 123 1215. Have you got an under 10-year-old who is up and is listening to this show? Could you give us a call? I want to speak to them. Thank you. The monkeys texted in again. It's sad you didn't give me a chance to speak second time. By the way, people who use text speak and put you instead of YOU are idiots. People are entitled to their opinions, and I think what I heard on the way home was awful. You are extremely rude, and I am far from being a coward and stupid. Listen, love, you are a coward and you are stupid because you handed me over to your husband. You had the chance to speak to me. You hung up on me once. You then handed me over to your husband and then chattered away in the background like some kind of drunken monkey. Why would I want to speak to you? Listen, if you want to call in, then 0330 123 1215. Call in and we will call you back if you want to do that. Otherwise, hide behind your cowardly little text, you stupid woman. You didn't have the guts to tell me what your name was. You didn't have the guts to tell me what your job was. You thought it was more appropriate to send me a text than go and tend to your child. You don't know how to work a car radio. Are you seriously telling me you're not an idiot?
Iain Lee. It's about love and life. And live radio wrestling matches. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
It's everyone's sixth favourite old codger. It's Barry from the Watford. Good evening, Barry. Barry, I'll get straight to the point, mate. You've not called in for the last few weeks.
No.
Probably almost a couple of months. And
Yes.
yet I was in the car the other day and
Yes.
Radio 2 popped up. You know, the Steve Wright in the afternoon show.
I'm vaguely familiar.
With the posse and
with
Tim Smith
it.
and the old lady and
Yeah, well, you
Elvis.
don't have to call in that.
No,
It's-
yeah.
That's not very friendly, but go on, yeah.
And you were on it, Barry, doing some of the material, and I put that in inverted commas, that you peddle on my show. What's going on there, mate?
I think it's an interloper.
It was it was definitely someone British.
No, it wasn't.
It was you.
Me.
It was Barry from. He said Barry. He even said Barry from Watford, and it was you.
He pays me.
He does what?
Pays me some money to go on, you know,
For
do
that,
some funny jokes.
Oh, I thought you were doing funny jokes. I must have missed the
It's sort of
jokes.
jokes. It's pretty lame, really.
It's just more words than jokes.
It's more words.
Yeah.
You put certain words in a combination,
Yeah.
it sounds a bit like a joke.
But if you don't put those in that combination, then it just sounds like
just
a very
statement.
very
Yeah.
dull statement. So
Yeah.
you've been doing that. What else have you been doing, Barry?
Well, I've been knocking around. We went down to Yarmouth on the Isle of Wight, and, you know, we're in the lovely weather. Me and Mo had just been bumming around. And we've been on the beach bumming, like, you know, doing nothing, lying in the sun, and occasionally I'll turn her over and rub a bit of sank on her back, stop her burn. The problem is, with her on the beach, people come and try and push her back in the water. She looks like a whale, that's the joke there. Steve Wright would have paid 60 quid for that.
60 quid.
It's poor, isn't it?
Yeah, bumming means something a little bit different now. I mean, if you were to go bumming around Asia now, it would be, you know...
Yeah, that'd be off, would it?
Slightly different from what you think it means, yes.
Yeah, OK. Well, we've just been bumming, basically. But what I want to say is I'm back, I'm here, and
Yes.
let's go.
Okay,
Let's go.
Would you like... Should I throw some of the topics at you first of all?
Throw them at me.
OK. Ever used black toilet paper?
No, I've had some Guinness that it's ended up that way, but go on.
That's
disgusting.
Have you ever been ripped off abroad or ripped off by a cab?
Well, I tell you what I do occasionally. Coming back to Watford Junction. Hello, you still there?
Yes, just about.
Yeah, coming back to Watford Junction occasionally, just by way of a conversation. You must have done this in a cab.
Yes.
You start talking to the cab driver. Oh, been busy tonight.
Yeah.
It doesn't really require much of an answer. It's more of a polite thing, acknowledging you're both there in the car.
Two men in a car.
Yeah, very often. It happened the other night. He starts telling me precisely how busy he's been. I want to say, can I stop you there? When I asked that question, I wasn't that interested.
It's a social formality.
Yeah, of course it is. It's one of life's great unanswerable questions. It doesn't require an answer. He's pulled up outside my house.
Yeah.
I can see the meter turning away.
Yeah.
He's on about Watford Council, what they've done with the cabs.
Yeah.
He could have been busy. I'm thinking,
I feel
honestly,
like
this
I'm
is
living that conversation in real
Again,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
it's racking up.
Yeah.
You know, so that's it's like,
moving
you
on.
know.
This is
I'm
what we
moving
need.
on.
This is what we
This
need.
is
A meter,
quality
don't
on
we?
Steve Wright.
We need a meter. We
Yeah.
need a meter up here. So we
Barry,
can-
you're on £20 now.
Yes.
And the council, what they've done, they
Sorry?
were charging
What
for
is
them
still going?
to rent a space
still
outside
going?
Watford Junction
Yeah.
Station. Basically, that went to court.
Yes.
And there was a county court judgment that overturned it. Now,
Okay,
there
yeah.
was a private cab company. If
Okay.
you were prepared to go in and pre-book,
Right, okay.
you could
Yes.
get a cab.
I've just faded him down for a bit. How do I stop him talking like a boring old man? What do
Back to normal.
He's
Hello?
still. Yes. Oh, hang on. What's going on with the phone lines? The phone lines have gone all to cock. Barry, are you there?
Yes, do you want me to do the song or something?
What's going on there?
What's going on? Who's ringing?
No one's ringing. Hang on, let's try.
It's exciting. Let's hear who it is.
No, is that Max? Max.
Max?
Hello.
Hello there. Barry from Watford here. Star of Radio 2, Steve Wright in the afternoon. Do you... familiar with... Hello, anyone?
Oh, Steve. Who is Steve Wright anyway?
He does a show on Radio 2. I'm not going to say anything disparaging because he pays me some money.
Young people.
No, not. What?
Oh, yes, it is.
Max, stop
Wait,
it. Pick up the phone. Stop being on speakerphone.
Hello, Ian.
I actually want to eat my own fingers. Right, Max, you've been on too many times. I'm cutting you off. Sorry, Barry. Barry, okay, you can pick. You've got the Merchant, you've got Verinda, you've got Peter, or you've got Jed. Who would you like to talk to?
Peter?
Oh, okay, let's go to Peter, you're through to Barry from Watford.
Oh, fantastic. Hi, Barry.
Hi, Peter. How's it? How you diddling?
Yeah, good.
What you been up to today, old fella? Let's see where this goes. You know, might go nowhere, but... have you been busy tonight, or...?
Yeah, fairly.
What you been
I was
doing?
actually hoping if I could, get a word with Iain, actually.
Well, strictly speaking, we were hoping a little bit of comedy badinage first.
Well...
What have you been...
Yeah.
You a cabbie at all? Any trouble with Watford Junction Station, or...?
Can't say I've ever been to Watford.
You don't know what you're missing.
I think I do.
Yeah,
from
probably.
what Iain said. I've been ripped off by cab drivers when I've been...
Why don't you tell me and the listeners all about it? Cut the music here and let's hear it.
I've been driving, got in a taxi to go home, and they've overcharged me, and I found out in the morning.
What a lovely story.
It really is.
What a... Iain, did you hear that?
Yes, I did, Barry.
Oh, it's... Peter got into a taxi cab. He was ripped... What's happened? Basically, what happened, he was ripped off, and he found out in the morning. It's lovely, isn't it? Oh, Peter, you've rescued it.
Barry, we do love you sometimes.
Nice call, Peter. Thank you for holding on 53 minutes for that.
Wonderful. How long was he on for that?
53 minutes.
Oh, lovely.
Would you like to take another one? We've got Jed, the Merchant, or Verinda?
Jed, you've got quite a story to follow. Let's hear it. What happened?
Hello?
Yeah, hello, Jed.
Hi. You know, didn't Christian O'Connell say something about coming in if you're about under 10?
Christian O'Connell, what did he say? Phoning up if you're under 10. Christian, have you said anything about that?
I did ask for callers who were under 10, yes.
Yeah, under 10.
No, you're not, Jed. You sound like a grown man.
I'm not.
How old are you?
11.
That's...
I'll tell you something. This country's education... Do you do maths at school? Under 10.
Under 10, Jed.
Sorry.
11 is... What is 11?
I'm over 10.
You're over 10, Jed!
Christian, you really are a tease to these youngsters.
I've got to be up in a minute for the breakfast show.
I know, it's very busy for you.
Jed,
Who's next?
Jed, we appreciate you calling in, but we're looking for under 10s.
Okay, bye.
But thank you very much, fella. Good call.
Despair of this country.
030 123 1215. If you're under 10 or if you have a child under 10, like 4 or 5 will do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Neither of them are great, Barry.
Is it Vinny?
You've got the Merchant or Vinny. Both, both aren't brilliant calls, really.
Vinny.
You want to go for Vinny? Okay.
Yes.
Vinny, you're through to Barry.
All right, yeah. Actually, I want to speak to you, Ian.
Well, you're through to Barry.
Yeah, I just want... You know that I called you earlier, you done with that woman?
Yeah.
Yeah, normally I wouldn't call in to back you up.
Right.
Yeah, but tonight it's not going to be any different either.
He's had us there, Barry.
He's what?
He's had us.
Why? In what way?
He said he said normally I would call in to back you up.
Yes.
Implying that it sounds like he's going to turn on me.
Do the opposite.
But then he said tonight is no different.
Oh, bloody. So he's going to back you up?
He's backing me up.
Yeah. Okay.
Expand.
Normally I wouldn't back you up.
Okay, I misheard that. Okay, so Vinny, what is your point? Because this is really killing me.
Okay, so you asked her, right? What job you do? What's that got to do with you? That's one.
So hang on, are you backing me up or not? Because you've contradicted yourself twice.
No, I'm not backing you up. Oh, listen, what I said was, normally, I wouldn't call in to back you up.
So are you calling in to back me up?
No, I'm not.
So you're following normal procedure then?
Yeah.
It's confusing, isn't it, Ian? Or Christian?
It's very confusing, Barry.
Quite clearly, you can't take criticism. If you can't take criticism, you're in the wrong job, aren't you?
Right. Okay. No, I can take criticism, but when it's constructed well. I should say that the monkey lady has called it is on the other line now.
Okay.
Oh, get her on, for goodness sake.
Okay, but I've got to cut you off, Vinny.
Okay, yeah.
Vin.
Right, this is a turn. I've got to play a record in a minute as well. Right, so the lady's on the line.
Hello?
Hello, yes?
Hello? Have I sparked up some sort of debate?
Well, no, you've
I haven't listened in the last few minutes. Has there been some form of debate?
No, basically Vinny's called in and confused him. You've confused an idiot.
Okay.
That's pretty much all you've done, but that's good.
No, I just wanted to clarify what you called me earlier, and I don't quite like it. As I just heard the last bit of this. Who is it? Vinny has just said.
No, to dismiss everything Vinny says. He knows not what he says.
I didn't hear all of what Vinny said.
No one did.
I understand you didn't like the swear word.
Barry's on the line as well. Barry's here as well.
Hello, dear.
You're not listening, though. I don't want to speak to Barry.
I'm just being polite. Barry's on. No, I'm
just
being polite.
Dear.
Barry's on the line as well.
Sorry.
Hello, dear.
Goodbye,
Hello.
dear. No, well, if you don't want to speak to me, then I'll just hang up.
No, I know you, because you're cowardly. But listen, I'm just being polite. Barry's here.
You're not being polite. That was my issue. That's
hello,
my issue.
Dear.
Say hello to Barry, because you're being rude now.
Hello, Barry.
There we go.
Hello, dear.
I really don't want to speak to you. Sorry.
Oh,
now you tell me that's not rude.
Can I just make a point, though, please?
But you can make it.
Isn't that the whole point of your talk radio show?
No, it's not. It's not at all. That's nonsense. You can make it, but shut up, woman. You can make it.
Don't tell me to shut up, please.
Shut up. You can
I
make...
don't like this.
No, steady on, Barry. You can...
Can I go?
Yes, you can.
No, let me hang around for a little bit, then I'll go.
You can make your point, but then you can't...
I think I'll go now.
OK, thank you, Barry.
Bye.
Bye-bye. You can say bye-bye to Barry, Lucy.
Goodbye, Barry.
There we go. Now, you can make your point, but I've got to play a record first, actually, so you can make it after the record. But then
I'm going to bed.
Well...
I've got to be up for the boys in the morning. All I wanted to say...
No, you can't just say it and then run away. That's what I'm not going to allow you to do. You can either run away now, like a coward, or you can make your point, but then we have to discuss
You are
it.
very good at what you do, aren't you? I can see
know
that.
I am. I know I am. I'm
so
excellent at what I do.
All it was, I
No,
thought
I'm
what
not
I
going to
heard.
let you do it,
And
Lucy,
that I'm
and run
not a
away.
coward. I'm
Lucy,
far from
your
being
fader is down. I am not going to let you make your point and then run away. I will, of course, let you make your point, but then we have to discuss it. Because that's what you did with the text, is you sent the text like a coward and then you went and hid on your stone. I will let you... your fader's down, Lucy. I'm going to let you do this, but you're going to have to do it so that we can then discuss it, OK?
Is that actually worth listening to?
Your fader's... OK, you're back up. I'm going to let you make your point, but then you have to let us discuss it.
But what's the song you're going to play, though? Is it worth listening to?
Oh, it's probably some tosh. I don't know. It's the Killers.
Oh yeah, they're quite good.
Okay, so should we have the Killers? Then we'll come back and then.
Well, can you call me back though?
Well, of course, we'll call you back. We'll speak to you in a few minutes.
Okay.
I'm winning you round, aren't I, Lucy?
No, I still dislike what I've heard.
I'm winning you round.
No. I phoned back to prove my.
We'll speak to you in 3 minutes.
Dislike what you
okay.
called me.
We'll speak to you in 3 minutes.
Iain Lee. It's about love and life. And live radio wrestling matches. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Right, so Lucy, are you there?
I am here.
Lovely. Okay, so what was the point that you'd like to make?
The point I would like to make, I just totally dislike the comments you made about me, calling me, what did you call me? A coward.
Called you coward
and then you made a
an
comment
idiot.
about and an idiot, yes.
Yeah.
Very, very, not very nice comments to make, I think. And also you made reference to the fact that I was checking on my child and that I texted him with a swear word. I don't see how you can say that makes me... I don't know what you were trying to imply, but I took that in a bad way as well. No, I was just...
Can I respond to those? Can I respond to those points?
No, do go ahead.
Okay, I mentioned the text because you said that you couldn't talk to me on the phone because you had to rush in and check your children, I think.
No, you're putting words in my mouth.
Correct
I
me,
didn't
correct
say
me.
That.
Correct me. What did you say?
I didn't say that. I hung up on you initially because
What did you
I
say?
was checking on my son or my child.
Okay, but yet I was just pointing out that you yet still found time to send me an abusive text before let me finish the sentence, Lucy. Before checking on your son. That's all I said. Hey, listen, you interpret that anyway. No, listen, it's a point. You can't just say anyhow and move on from a point that you've brought up,
No,
okay?
I was about to...
Lucy,
about to digress on
Lucy,
that one.
let's not digress. Let's focus on one point at a time, because you're making accusations that aren't true. You're making accusations that aren't
good,
true.
Aren't you? You don't have to talk over people,
I am very
don't you?
good. So let's just base this on fact, okay? You interpret that statement I made, which was a statement of fact, any way you want. If you interpret that as me saying you're a bad mother, that's coming from you. I wasn't saying
you
that.
just said that. I didn't say that. Anyhow, we're
I
going
didn't.
off on a tangent here.
No, we're not, Lucy. We're focusing on one point at a time, and we've got the time to do this.
Well,
We've
I
got
haven't
the
had
time.
to be up in the morning. I wish I was more tired, to be honest with you.
We've got the time to do this.
You have.
Okay, well, you've called in, so I'm assuming you have.
Well, if you let me say what I wanted to say, then I'm done and dusted.
I'm going to let you do it. No, because we're going to have a conversation. I'm not going to let you do what you did with the text, which is send a cowardly text and run away. I'm not going to let you do that.
Can you let me speak and come in on that one,
Lucy,
please?
no, because we're going to do one point at a time.
gosh,
The point
you're
that you
very
raised...
frustrating.
I know. The point that you raised was the implication that you picked up from my statement about you sending the text before you checked on your son. I said nothing.
And now can I come in?
Only
and
if
now
you
you've clarified.
Only if you respond to what I've just said. Yes.
It's Iain, isn't it? Iain, now you have clarified that for me. I understand where you're coming from now. I thought obviously different, but I was in the car when I sent the text because I'd just been driving home listening to your show.
Okay.
The reason I was explaining to your colleague then, the reason why I didn't turn off was because, you know, when you just get gobsmacked at what you're hearing, and you just the need to hear, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I suppose that's good for you in a way, because that makes your show successful, doesn't it?
The number of listeners is one of the ways in which the success of the show is measured, yes.
Yes, but maybe texting a swear word was slightly inappropriate, but that wasn't my intention to offend anybody. But I think that your interpretation of me as being a coward and an idiot is really quite unfair, and that's why I've called back, because now you've made me awake and I need to go to bed, and it's just riled me a little bit. So I would like for you to take comments back.
I'm not going to take those comments back. No, I'm not going to take those comments back.
And why aren't you going to take those comments back?
Okay, if you shut up, Lucy, I will tell you.
Can you please refrain from telling me to shut up? I think that's incredibly rude as well. I haven't told you to shut up, have I? I haven't been rude to you in the last few seconds.
You hung up on me.
Please don't be rude to me.
You hung up on me, and then when I was speaking to you... Am I going to finish a sentence?
I didn't want the phone
You're being rude now, Lucy. You're being rude now. You hung up on me, and then when I was talking to you, you handed the phone over to your husband. Then when I was talking to your husband, you wouldn't keep quiet in the background. Those are quite rude things, yes.
I was laughing.
You weren't. You were talking. You were telling him what to say.
No, the television.
And look, now, Lucy, listen. You can either do this properly or you can do it like a dick. Which do you want to do? Because if you're not going to do it...
I beg your pardon?
You can either do this properly or you can be a dick. We know it was you telling him what to say.
Doesn't it, mate?
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It does.
That's what 12-year-olds say in the playground. No, it doesn't take one dick to know another dick.
So you play with 12-year-olds in the playground now, do you?
Oh, Lucy, now you're implying that I'm a paedophile. Is this really the best you can do?
No, that's your interpretation,
Lucy, you're embarrassing yourself, love.
I don't feel embarrassed at this
No, I
moment
know
in
you
time.
don't, and that's the sad thing. You're a parent,
and
you're
going
resorting...
off on a tangent. Do you want to clarify your last point for me, please?
No, I don't,
I've
Lucy,
said
because...
what I've had to say, I think.
Yeah, I know, and what you said, you resorted to playground insults, Lucy. That's really sad.
And you don't think some of the conversations
really
or phone calls you've had in are slightly sad and
Yes, I do. I think a lot of them are, but I'm talking about this conversation where I'm trying to have...
Okay, do carry on.
This conversation where I'm trying to have a grown-up adult conversation with you, you're just doing childish insults, and that's really sad for you.
Okay, I'll refrain from those. Please do carry on what you were saying then, Iain.
And childish tones of voice as well, Lucy.
And yours isn't patronising.
It's patronising because I am talking to an idiot. I am actually speaking with an idiot
and
who isn't capable of having a rational argument about something that you obviously feel strongly enough to text in about without resorting to childish...
Well, should we talk about what I texted about
Love, that's what I've been trying to do for the last 10 minutes, and you've made references to me playing with 12-year-olds in a playground. You've pretended
a reference that I'm talking playground gibberish.
Because you are. You've said it takes one to know one, and you've pretended that when you were speaking
Because you called me a dick.
And you've pretended
that you called me a dick.
And you've pretended...
Don't you think that's rude? If someone stopped you in the street and said you're a dick, just like I texted and said your show was shite, you took offence to that. Would you not take offence if someone stopped you in the street and calling you a dick?
And you've pretended that you were...
No, hang on.
No, because I was finishing... I was doing my point first, Lucy, and then you interrupted again, another sign of rudeness. And you've pretended...
I think you're very good at interruption, mate.
And you've pretended... And you've pretended that you were the TV in the background when everyone listening knows it was you.
Yes, I know. I was trying to be funny. Clearly I'm not.
No, not at all.
No, neither are you. But
OK, that's your opinion.
That's my
well
opinion.
Done. Yeah,
and
I know.
As is yours.
I know. What do you do for a living, Lucy? What do you do for a living?
I'm not telling you what I do for a living.
No, because...
That'll just open up even more abuse.
That is why you're a coward. That's another reason why you're a coward. Because you're not prepared to do this...
I don't want to tell you what I do for a living.
You're not prepared to do this on an even playing field, are you?
What point is it me telling you what I do for a living? Anyhow, look, we're going off on a tangent here. The reason why
you're losing that. Well done. Okay.
The reason why I called up.
Yes, Lucy.
Let's go back to the basics. I texted in and said that your radio show was. Can I swear on the radio?
Don't do it again. Because I've got a 9-year-old who's on the line next. So I'd rather you didn't.
You really have at this time of night.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Okay. So I texted and said your radio show was shite.
Lucy, I've just told you there's a 9-year-old on the line next, and you've sworn again.
Really?
Now I am going to throw in... I am going to ask, what kind of mother are you? I wasn't going to bring that up, but I've had my doubts right from the start. And you have just proved it, Lucy.
And you're doing what obviously you're very good at, and you're trying to get a rise from me, aren't you? I mean, that's not why I called in to discuss how I am as a mother.
OK, but you've just... You know, there's a 9-year-old on the line, you feel it's OK to use that language, OK.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't have used that word when I texted in, but I didn't for 1 minute think you'd be phoning me to discuss it on air.
because you're a coward. And you didn't think
how am I
that
a coward? I've called
because
you back.
you sent in a faceless, anonymous text thinking that would be that. I've sent him a nice
and then
little
I
text.
spoke to you on the radio
That'll
and
be
called
that.
you back. How does that make me a coward?
No, I'm well
to
done.
phone back and then,
Well done. I'm giving you respect for that. Well done.
So, yeah, so
Lucy,
I'm
listen,
not
I'm
a
going
coward.
Lucy, I'm going to end this because I don't think you're a very nice person.
You
I
don't
don't
think
want
I'm
you
a
on my
very
show, and I don't really want to talk to you, okay?
Okay, well, good for you, and I'm not going to listen to your show ever again.
Well, then we're both happy. Thanks.
Well, then we are.
Bye-bye,
Good
Lucy.
luck.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
I thought I'd seen you around before, and very thin ice.
Iain Lee, Absolute Radio. What a lot of fun. Eloise is coming in. Hi there.
Hi, I didn't realise you were on air so soon.
No, that was a short song, the Madness song. That was quite nice, the Madness. There. I'm not a huge Madness fan, but it's quite nice. I have no bed or anything. Let's get a nice, sweet bed underneath. There we go. That's better. Right, we've got a couple more calls. Then we've got to do the answer phone messages as well.
Yes, because this is now the decider.
Yeah, this is it.
Because the other one was rubbish.
Terrible answer phones, and I cheated on the
You
vote.
did cheat, so...
I think we've got Ed on the line. Good evening, Ed.
Hi.
Ed, how old are you?
9.
Hang on a minute. There's a quick way to prove whether he is actually 9 or not. Let me show you.
Okay.
What year were you born, Ed?
Past 1995.
Ed,
I'm on the radio show.
Yeah, you're not 9, are you, Ed?
Get his mum on. His mum's there.
No, I'm not.
Okay. How old are you, Ed?
14.
Okay, well that'll do. Ed, what can we do for you? Turns out there are no under 10s listening.
I'll have a go at the topics.
What do you mean you'll have a go at the topics?
Well, I don't know what they are, because I've only just kind of got in.
We're still playing drumsticks in here. Okay, the topics are: have you ever been ripped off abroad?
No.
Ever been ripped off by a cab driver?
Yeah, but not actually while he was driving a cab.
What was he doing?
It was just like one of my uncle's friends who drives cabs and just sold me a PlayStation game for really expensive.
What game did he sell you?
It was the First Driver.
Oh, the First
on
Driver
my PlayStation 1.
But how much did he sell it to you for?
Like second hand for like 15 quid.
Oh man, it's not a good game. That anyway, right? I was going to do. Ever started a spontaneous? I started a round of applause the other day in Sweden. This was brilliant. We're on a boat. The bride's it was a wedding, and the bride's family very generously took about 50 people on this boat for lunch. And it was like this restaurant kind of thing. So there were other people there, and we were there for 3 hours, and it was lovely, and the food was lovely, and blah, blah, blah. And then when we docked, right, I just started going... and then my wife joined in, and then suddenly everybody on the boat started applauding the fact that we docked.
We've docked.
I started a spontaneous round of applause.
I think it'd be great to do a slow clap.
Slow hand clap. But it was the most exciting thing I've ever experienced in my life. That's how sad I am. But, maybe we'll do that next week. What's the best thing in the world, Ed?
Probably guitar.
Okay, Ed. Well, listen. Thanks for that contribution.
Yeah. Okay.
Not really. But yeah. Wow. Christ, look at the time.
Oh, it's gone quick.
We've got to play the answer messages and take a vote on it again.
It's all the arguing.
Oh, what a fighty show it's been.
Iain Lee. It's about love and life. And live radio wrestling matches. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Okay, so the gentleman on at 1 o'clock is Mark, and then we're not sure if it's Crosley or Crossley.
I think it's Crossley.
With an O or a U? You're saying it with a U there. You said a U.
No, I didn't. Crossley,
You said
L-E-Y.
Crossley. You said Crossley.
Crossley. I've got my hand to my mouth, so I may have
take your hand
obstructed it.
Take your hand from your mouth.
Crossley.
Okay, well, he's on at 1 o'clock. We'll be listening to find out how to pronounce his name.
Yeah.
It's bad of you for not knowing.
I've only just met him, and I didn't hear his surname.
I only met him, and he only told me his first name, so
Exactly.
it's his fault.
Exactly.
It's his fault.
Shun the blame.
Right, okay, we're way behind schedule. I've got to play another song, which we'll do in a minute, but we've got... these are the answers. I'm going to play the answer for messages.
How many songs have you played?
This will be number... I don't want to say on there. This will be...
That's fine.
Yeah, it's normal.
No, that is fine.
No, that is normal. That's what we normally
Yeah.
do. Don't. But I'm just saying. But so we've got Triple M will sort of meld into the vote. We're going to play the answer phone messages. Well, look, this is. Let's play the answer phone messages and then we can decide. Okay, let's everyone regroup after this.
Up yours. Hello, Ian. Brian here. Just ring up, say, love the show.
Hey, Ian, it's the Half. David Hasselhoff. So, just listen to the podcast. I haven't laughed so much since I brought down the Berlin Wall in my leather pants. Kit, get me out of here.
Hello, Ian. It's Brian here. I feel I might have been a bit too strong before. I don't love the show. I like... The show's okay.
This feature is supposed to be dead, yet I can call it and get through. What's going off there? Oh, wait a minute, that's it. It's another half-assed job by Iain Lee. I will entertain the nation. I will get rid of the answer-phone messages. Lies. More lies.
Hello, Eve. Do you know who Iain Lee is?
No, I'm afraid I don't. I'm pretty ignorant about that.
Iain Lee,
you make me horny.
I think you're really sexist. You wouldn't let me on your football team. That is so rude. George Lamb is way better looking than you. Get off Big Brother's little brother. And I love Louise. She's really fit. Get in touch.
Hello, Mr. Lee. It's Wilkes here. Sorry about the traffic noise. I'm just walking from my headquarters to High Wycombe train station, and my wife's pants are riding so tight up my... Ooh, if only she knew. Oh, they're starting to get sore. Bye. Bye. Oh, help. Bye.
Alright, this is Andy from Basden, calling from the squat, yeah? But really, my reason for calling is to talk to Eloise. So, could you ask to give me a call, please? It's Andy from Basden, yeah? Thank you, bye.
Hey, it's still on 27 minutes past 6 on a Friday afternoon. It's time for some karaoke. This one goes out to anyone who's feeling a little bit yellow. Come on, Groovers! Come on, bloody... I didn't cue this up right. Look at the star!
1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Iain Lee's coming round to knock at your door.
Yeah, I think we got cough. They were all... I don't know this bit. Hang on. Here we go. Come on! Oh, I love you so! I love you, Mr. Lee and Louise. Mwah! Get your funk on!
Okay, so... That's the answer phone messages. They were better this week, it's got to be said.
They were
now,
better.
last week, we had a vote on whether they should stay or they should go. And, well, we kind of said that they should go, but this is what actually happened. This is it. This is the last vote. Line 7, keep or get rid of them.
I say keep for the children.
Yeah, I'm not going to take that call because he's... I'm sure this is it. This is the last one. Line 2, do we keep or get rid of them?
Get rid of them.
That's it. So that's what I did. We got rid of the vote, and that I cheated.
Yeah.
And in these days of Ofcom and BBC Blue Peter Cats, you can't do that.
But it is a feature. It's not a competition.
No,
so
I know.
You
but
could.
But
you felt bad.
I got in the cab.
Truth and all
And
that.
I texted you and said we have to do the vote again.
Yeah.
So, the last 10 minutes of the show, 15 minutes of the show, before Mark comes on the air at 1 o'clock. I don't know how to say it. Before he comes on. We'll do the first to 5.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, hang on a minute. We've got done. The Merchant, we haven't got much time. What do you want?
I feel that the Charter has been left out of football.
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that. He's been on the line for 70 minutes and I've just cut him off. That's terrible, isn't it? Let's
A little bit.
Merchant.
You can have a vote.
Yes.
You can cast the first vote. Do we keep or get rid of the answer phone?
I feel that we should keep these.
Okay, it's the first one to 5, and then it's 1 in favour of the keep, and this one we will stick to, and this will be it. Okay, let's go to line 3. Line 3, keep or...
Hello, Mr. Lee. Hey, Mr. Lee.
Yes.
How are you doing?
Excellently.
Listen, I tell you something. You must keep the answer phone services, because some of those people, are mentally ill, and they don't have any output,
No, okay, I'm just realising all the people on my screen right now are the people
that
who
have
call
left.
the answer phone message all the time. That's, line 5. Line 5, do we keep or get rid of the answer phone messages?
You should.
We should what?
You should keep it.
Why's that?
Because I love bogies.
Okay, there we go. It's
Good reason.
It's
To keep
3-0.
them.
3-0. I said 5, didn't I?
Yeah.
Line 3, do we keep or get rid of them? Hello? Hello? He's gone.
Oh.
Let's try, Line 5, do we keep or get rid of them?
Yeah.
Yes. Should we... Yeah. Should we keep or get rid of them?
I would touch a man's scrotum.
Okay, we can't count that as well. Let's try line 5. Line 5, would you keep or get rid of them?
Keep them.
Okay, can I ask why?
Because I think they're better than last week.
Yeah, but they've been rubbish for like the last 2 months.
Well, I know. You do what you want.
Well, I can't do what I want. It's open to a vote.
Well, as I said last week, I think you should get rid of them because they're getting a bit boring.
Hang on
but-
So yes or no?
Keep or get rid of?
Keep.
Or get rid of?
Get rid of them.
Which one do you think?
Get rid of them.
Yeah, think I now. That doesn't count as a cheat. Okay, that's let's try. Hang on a second. Let me just quickly go to line 8. Do we keep or get rid of them?
I've taken up.
Hang on a minute. Sorry, what? What was that? Right, hang on. Line. Hello.
I'm Andrew, and I don't wear trousers in my family.
So that's an undecided.
Oh man, this is so painful. This is so painful. I'm getting more abusive. I'm getting a lot of abuse tonight. You nicked answer phones off Tony Blackburn. Hey, listen, loads of DJs have done it. I nicked it off Clive Bull, actually, but loads of people have done it.
He might have nicked it off Tony Blackburn.
He might have nicked it off Blackburn wouldn't mind.
There's
us
no
nicking stuff.
original ideas anymore.
There aren't. Let's try line 7. Line 7, do we keep or get rid of them? Oh, hang on, the wrong fader. Hello, line 7. Sorry, try again. Hello? That's you? 1568? Oh, jeez. Let's try, line 5. Line 5, do we keep or get rid of them?
We keep them, Mrs. Wallace. They're really funny.
Do what?
We keep them.
Have you just called in already?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm 100%.
Okay, it's 4-1 to the keep. This is not going the way I want it, if I'm completely honest. Line 1, do we keep or get...
You have to ask yourself, have you ever peed in a swimming pool? Punk.
Yeah. Okay.
Punk.
Yeah.
Punk.
Vinny, can you stop?
Punk.
Vinny.
Punk.
Vinny.
Punk.
Vinny. 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 Vinny.
Oh, you won.
Yeah, I faded him.
Oh.
Let's try. I'm trying to go tactfully.
Yeah, I don't think that person does.
Line 6, should we keep or get rid of them?
I love that Pitcher Phil is still with us. Do you know he once played the Munsters theme tune on my request?
He's a good lad.
What a top chap.
Well, listen, Picture Phil...
Top chap.
Picture Phil...
And I live near him as well.
Okay.
Listen, you've got to keep the voicemail messages and Globule and thing.
Globule hasn't called me for 2 years.
No, I'm just saying Globule.
Okay, good. Well, there we go.
It's a good word.
That's a deciding vote. We're keeping them, I'm afraid, Eloise. I see what we'll do. We'll keep them to the end of my contract.
Okay.
Then we'll have another... Oh, nuts. We're stuck with them. All right, let's take some calls straight to Airline 7. You're on the wireless.
Happy birthday.
Oh, it's Rob's birthday. I tell you what, Rob, should we get as many people on the line to sing happy birthday to you?
Or you can both take your clothes off and stand near the webcam.
Let's get some people on the line to sing happy birthday.
All right, man.
Right, hang on a minute. Let's see how many I can rack up. I can't remember how to do this. Do I just do that? Does that... Oh, no, hang on a minute. Stay there. Oh, here we go. Let's try conference you. Oh, no, conference isn't working. Hang on. The phones... Can we get the engineer to check the phones?
Yeah, I've emailed them a few times, actually.
Right, Giles?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Rob, we can't do it. The phones aren't working properly.
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh, well. What are you doing for your birthday?
I'm going to go down Sheffield City Hall. I hear they're down to 20 quid a night down there, so...
Oh. Well, line 5, would you like to wish Rob Bonet happy birthday?
Happy birthday, mate. Hey, old mate, you all right? Yeah, not too bad. Are you all right? Yeah, good.
That chlamydia cleared up.
Yeah, the cream came straight out, mate. It was all good.
I must admit, that prosy you went with, I didn't think she had it, but you got a bad case off that. It was just unlucky.
Well, you think you could trust your mum, but these days, eh? Oh, man. Should we tell Ian about our idea to save his show?
Say again, mate.
Should we tell Ian about our idea to save his show next week?
What's that?
We've got a plan, haven't we? That thing we were discussing earlier on.
Yeah, but I don't really want to take it that way again, if I'm honest.
I just can't be bothered listening to those two idiots. Let's go to line, probably the last one. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
It's my birthday too.
How old are you, Vinny?
22.
Yeah, think about that a bit.
Well, Vinny, I'm afraid I'm only allowed to wish one listener happy birthday per show.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Oh, yeah, there's still about a minute left on it.
Yeah, can you turn the radio off?
Yeah, okay. I'll recap the show today then.
Oh, jeez. No, Vinny, I'm going to cut you off for being an idiot.
What?
I liked it.
Listen, don't forget, dear listener, if you go to absoluteradio.co.uk/Iain Lee, probably Monday afternoon or Tuesday, you'll be able to download something like this.
Excuse me!
Your own Alan Caddick ringtone. There'll also be a video up there, but there won't be any introductions or outroductions to the podcast because the machines were knackered.
Didn't work.
It's the way it goes, isn't it? Let's do a couple more quick calls. Go to line 4. 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Uncle Ian.
Hello, Millie. We haven't got much time, I'm afraid, so be quick.
I wanted to say one of the best things is when you think you've lost something and you look everywhere for it and 3 months later you find it under your bed.
Well done, you're right. We were asking what was the best thing in the world, and that could actually be the best thing in the world. Let's go to line 2. 2, you're on the wireless.
I told you last week, Ian, keep the messages.
All right, boss, we're keeping them. It's official. It feels like the show's really kind of started low, went up a bit, went across, up a bit, down a bit, and just petered out. How's this Mark going to do? How's he going to... He can't... I feel we've sold him a pup here because he won't be able to pick up the
slack.
The slack. There's plenty of slack lying on the floor here. And that poor lad has to pick it up now. And I'm supposed to be a professional and I've...
It's his problem.
It's his problem, isn't it? I'm going on. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Are we still talking about keeping them?
No, we're keeping them.
Oh, I was going to say we need to put something else in its place.
OK, well, you may be right, but we're keeping them. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Yeah, I'll go with idea. How about a vote of getting rid of Iain Lee?
Oh, jeez. How about I come round and punch you in the face?
How about I punch you back?
How about I kick you in the ghoulies?
OK.
And the last call of the evening, dear listener, as this show grinds to an uncomfortable, hideous end.
I've got a good idea.
Yes, line 3.
I've got an idea. I think we should dump the whole show, mate. It's rubbish. Just absolute rubbish.
He's not a bad idea. We might have to squeeze one more call in. Let's go to line... Vinny, you still there? Oh, no,
yeah.
Oh, you are? OK, I was going to take the anxious man, but he's gone. Vinny, do you want to introduce the Arctic Monkeys for me?
Yeah, it's Arctic Monkeys, what is it? The dance floor song.
This as well.
Yeah, it's the Arctic Monkeys, isn't it? I don't know what song it is. I think it's a bit good on the dance floor. Or it could be this new one. I don't know what's it called. Bye-bye.